hard Dota 2 league. Gotta close the door real quick because my
5
girlfriend's
seconds.
taking a nap. I will be right back. Give me one second.
Reserve time.
Alright, so band out, no surprises. You got three of the, I think they're up to
Radiant's
three of
pick.
the main pains. We got Les Shrek, Bloodseeker, Queen of Pain, band out, as well as an Undying, which is always a strong pick in the off lane. Adjust my sound here real quick. Sorry, got called into work and had to run home so I could cast this. Super excited though, this is going to be a good game. We have entered the semifinals, I believe, so this is the, okay, Vengeful Spirit, always a good, one of the best supports in the game, of course,
10
with their
seconds
mobility
to go.
and the stuns and everything, but they're going to need something to go with that, and
5
we'll
seconds.
see if they choose both of their supports quickly, or first to give away none of their game plan, because just some boys, they
Reserve
pick up the Shadow
time.
Fiend, even though on the Dire side, oh, wow, okay, going for the
Dyer's pick.
romantic pick, the Skywrath Mage with the Vengeful, so you can swap into ult. There's all sorts of good stuff you can do. Stun into ultimate, you know, all sorts of good stuff. Dazzle picked up to keep that Shadow Fiend
Dire
graved so he
ban.
can pull off his ultimate. That's a really good synergy between those two there. So, and a pretty quick pick as well from just some boys, you know. They really love their Dazzle, so we'll see exactly how this goes for them. I think... Yeah, no, they're...
10 seconds to
I can't think of
go.
anything you'd want to ban, because there's not a whole lot out there that you should
5 seconds.
insta-ban once you see a Vengeful Spirit and a Skywrath Mage. Maybe just something they don't want to deal with, like a
Radiant
Silencer.
ban.
There you go, something you don't want to deal with. A Silencer that can steal your int and then the globals to set up fights. Just an annoying character to fight up against in general. So with that, that gives it to LAN 9. So maybe, okay, taking out the Gyro. Don't want another strong offlaner.
Dyer's
Make them
ban.
focus on the mid lane, so if you can make them lose that, then they don't have a whole lot of recovery, because Shadow Fiend doesn't have that Radiant quick step to the side and, you know, take the stacks and everything. So he has to work for his farm and this. So see how that works out for him.
10 seconds
Next
to
ban
go.
coming out. They've got one offlaner. Maybe they're gonna go for another. Maybe a Clockwork.
5
Ban
seconds.
him out. Keep the Dazzle safe. There's always Tide Hunter.
Reserve
And,
time.
well, they got all the carries they need to ban out as well. So they take out that mid Storm Spirit. Take that away from LAN
Radiant's
9.
ban.
And that brings it back to the ban of local area network 9. So they're taking a look at, so you don't want anything that can really help the Shadow Fiend or the Dazzle, but the Dazzle's enough support. So they decide the Winter Wyvern, keep that
Radiant's
push.
pick.
You know, the Winter Wyvern who can keep a push alive, keep a death ball rolling, and very good at saving people from that last minute deaths. But I don't know about that ban, because if you give it away, then she tries to go for the, you know, the Winter's Embrace or whatever, and freezes the teammate, but then you can drop the Skywrath ult, you can drop the stun, they still take magical damage, so I think maybe, you know, that wouldn't have been such a bad pick against them, but who knows, maybe it's a
10
good pick to
seconds to
harass
go.
against one of the carries that they're thinking of picking. You know, never a bad game for an
5
Invoker.
seconds.
Invoker's still in the pool, he's been picked a lot lately according to recent stats, so something to think about.
Reserve time.
They dip into their reserve time now. So LAN 9 really thinking about this. Maybe they're gonna... No Brood banned yet, and looks like they have a Brood player over here. So the Wind Ranger. A lot of Wind Ranger lately.
Dyer's
Really strong right now. I think there's even been rants on Reddit and other places about how much they hate this hero. I know super annoying. Shackle's one of the least logical spells of all time, and it's one of those things, if it's on your team, can't shackle to anything. If it's not on your team, can shackle you to something 50 feet away and you never even saw it coming. But not the greatest synergy with Vengeful. I don't know, I guess with Vengeful and
10
Skywrath,
seconds
it's
to
just
go.
just a good, you know, taking towers, everything hero. You can do
5 seconds.
everything. Actually wouldn't be surprised to see mid-range Wind Ranger in the mid. Maybe they, I didn't
Reserve
even think about
time.
putting Skywrath Mage mid with the silences and stuff. If he's careful, he won't get eaten totally alive by the Shadow Fiend with his constant harass on the Shadow Fiend. Maybe think of shutting him down that way. Maybe that's why Skywrath Mage was such an early pick for them. Witch Doctor. Okay, so
Radiant's
Dazzle and
pick.
Witch Doctor, they got a lot of sustain now. Maybe it was a good thing that they banned out the Winter Wyvern to keep that sustain, take that away, because right now their graft is focused on Shadow Fiend and Death Ward. So, of course, Dazzle's Weave doing a hell of a lot for the Shadow Fiend. It takes away the armor from the entire other team, so he just can right-click melt them to death. So, LAN 9 picks up a Phantom Lancer, though.
Dyer's
You know, that's Phantom Lancer is one of those heroes that even when a game's going horribly, if he can get that farm, he can really turn it around. And if it's going well, it's going extremely well.
Earth Shaker.
The logical counter pick to Phantom Lancer, the Earth Shaker.
Fan.
Just the Echo Slam to deal with the illusions. A lot of AoE damage, which they kind of are lacking before, other than the raises. But the raises, not 100% accurate, so they get that easy Shaker. And plus, you know, but this kind of leaves them hurting for cores. So it's got to be a core. Gonna have to be a core Shaker. So this may be a safe lane Shaker going full core, gonna beef up and fight. That's always, actually, I love watching our core Shaker games, so I'm kind of excited about this. So that means they, you know, they got the mid laner, they got their off laner, they're looking for now a safe lane farmer. And LAN 9, they don't appear to have a mid laner yet, but both Skywrath Mage and Windranger can do pretty well mid against the Shadow Fiend because they can stay far enough back and harass him without the Shadow Fiend being able to do anything. And if Skywrath Mage loses the lane, it's not that horrible of a loss. He can go and get recovery farm elsewhere. Maybe they'll just rotate out their mids. Who knows? So the next ban coming out from LAN 9, they're really thinking about this one, spending a lot of their reserve time on it. So they're going to be looking around, trying to figure out what could come next. I mean, might not be bad to ban out a Broodmother or something, you know, something that can really control the pace of the game. Maybe techies. Because, okay, they ban out Medusa. Just one of those safe lane snowballers. I mean, there's not a lot you can do against a Medusa when you're when she's farmed. You just die. It's just part of what happens. So we got last ban coming out for Just Some Boys, looking for another mid laner to ban out. They banned out the Leth Shrek. They banned out the Storm Spirit. Quap also taken out of the pool. So as far as good mid laners go, might see a Puck ban.
Reserve time.
Can be annoying for a Shadow Fiend if played right. Maybe a Lena. Clockwork, that backline initiator. They want to keep their Dazzle and Witch Doctor safe. Trust me, I've been playing a lot of Clockwork lately, and I love going up against these heroes because you just whip in and kill them real quick before they can do anything. Last pick for LAN 9. Maybe they go for the extra split push. No, against the Earthshaker, it would be a terrible idea to pick a Brood. So mid laner, mid laner, mid laner. Who the hell are they gonna pick? Maybe a mid Lena? You know, you got the nukes and the harass against Shadow Fiend.
10 seconds to go.
Got the stun. They have a decent amount of... Oh, Bristleback. Okay, so mid Bristle can actually work too, depending on... But he's probably going the off lane, so safe lane Phantom Master, off lane Bristleback, and mid Windrangers would be my guess for them. And two roaming supports, really, because, I mean, they can go really anywhere with this lineup. So Just Some Boys, maybe they want to think about some counter push of their own. They need a safe lane farmer, something that can deal with the Bristleback. So the Bristleback kind of does work against any, like the game changes, the Brood pick or the Techies pick or something. So maybe, let's see, safe lane, safe lane. Maybe we see a Razor. Oh, man, that means... That's awesome. Okay, so Razor going to be sucking out the attack power of Bristleback. Really good counter him, because he just saps out all of your damage and everything. So you can stand in the middle of a fight, but you're just making him stronger against the rest of your team. So watch me Nene is going to be on the Shadow Fiend, Richard Cheng on the Dazzle, Brandon Fur, the Earth Shaker. This is going to be a stand-in. The Thing on the Razor, Grashin on the Bristleback, Narte squared, Phantom Lancer, Zeteku, I hope I'm saying that right, on the Wind Raider, Matchlock on the Skywrath Mage, and Hobscon on the Vengeful Spirit. So just waiting for the last member of Just Some Boys to pick up that Witch Doctor, and then we'll be diving into this. And yes, I'm about 4 minutes behind because I got here a little bit late, but it's just extra safety for the teams not to be able to stream snipe or anything. So okay, we're diving into it. Here we go. Who picked that Witch Doctor? That was Super Nintendo Chalmers, one of my favorite names. Alright, cool. So everybody's getting ready and moving out. Roche has spawned. He's chilling in his shop. And before we get started, let's see. We got effigies. Here's Ice in Your Eye. Swag Beckons. Getting that worth over 200. This game makes me sad. Aw, poor sad Skyrat. See, a lot of picks that go relevantly. So Slipping on Banana Peels. I Love Cocaine. Onward with Great Vigor. Okay, so let's see how this starts to shape up as our runes getting ready to be contested. Vengeful Spirit getting ready to Set up this bottom rune for the Phantom Lancers. There's a lot of pings out. But it looks like they're bringing almost the whole team down here, because luckily for them, a lot of
30 seconds
just
to
some boys are on
showtime.
the other side. So LAN 9 getting ready to take this bottom room. They really want to secure it for this Phantom Lancer. Get him his early start. Oh, this Wind Ranger said. Ping's coming out. Like, hey, go block the creeps. All sorts of good stuff. Oh. Deep ward. 2 deep wards. So, alright, here they go. And they just
The
miss
game
each
is
other
on.
like, you know, ships in the night and whatnot.
Every coin
Well, okay,
has
so they let the mid take it. Never a bad plan. 2 shared tangos on the Shadow Fiend. 2 shared tangos on the Wind Ranger. So, Wind Ranger taking mid as the thing. Waiting for these camps to spawn, maybe? He's just kind of hanging out. He's got the immortal helm for him. So that means Skywrath and Vengeful Spirit will both be protecting. Oh, here comes the block. Perfect fissure block. He actually traps the creeps in it. They can't even move around it, so very nicely done. That keeps the creeps right next to his side, so he doesn't have to deal with too much. But the harass is gonna be real coming out from these 2 supports. And while up top, Super Nintendo Chalmers being just right-clicked back by this Witch Doctor. There's nothing really he can do. He might throw some quill spray at him, but that's about it. Razor and Richard Chang at the top. Shadow Wave picked up first up, clear out waves. Nothing leveled up by the Razor yet. Probably do a plasma field once he realizes there's not going to be too much trouble for him. Watch me, Nene. Let's get up our last hits and see how that's going for everybody. So, okay. Razor so far, topping that out. No big surprises there. Okay, nope. Phantom Lancer fighting him right there for it. Skywrath Mage has harassed the crap out of and step back, pop Clarity, getting ready to Arcane Nuke Bolt again. So kind of a quiet start to this game. Skywrath Mage with 6 tangos because he's squishy and just supporting all around. That's always never a bad thing. Alright, here comes Grashkin. It gets no poison yet, so they can't slow him down to stop him from getting a kill. But they see that nothing spawned here, so they ping it out. That means they but this camp will spawn, the pole camp as it is known. So let's see if he levels the no leash, no nothing left
No
build up.
use crying
What?
over
Whoa! Watch me,
spilled
Nana gets
blood.
the first blood on the Wind Ranger mid. Unexpected,
Had to
actually.
happen.
Usually Wind Ranger plays well out of the range of the Shadow
I'll
Fiends.
take that.
But Watch Me Nene is well known for his Shadow Fiend play in this league. He's been doing an amazing job whenever he can get a hold of it. That's why it's the first pick, so to prevent it from being banned out. Phantom Lancer's taking some damage, but he's gonna get out of here okay. And Gashran used up all his mana, so Super Nintendo Chalmers doesn't know this ward is here, so he's just gonna be waiting to harass, but that means the Bristleback's just staying back. Doesn't want to go in on anything, so Cicada names. Zateku is really losing this lane hard. She's down 10 CS against the Shadow Fiend, who's just dominating this lane. He's got a bottle, he's got a Wraith Band, and she's managed to pick up a Null Talisman. So it'll help against the raises, but it won't help her with any... Oh, Jesus, there it is. There's one as she runs. Here comes number 2 raise. Oh, number 2 raise. No, she wind runs and runs away. Gets out of there fine. Not abusing the power shot as much as we normally see out of a Wind Ranger, but on the same token, Earthshaker going back and blocking up his creeps. He's picked up a TP scroll and his boots, brown boots. Bristleback picked up a Ring of Protection already, and boots already up on the thing. So if they can catch up, okay, he's finally leveled his Plasma Field and Static Link, so that way he can just Static Link up the Bristle, and then with his boots advent, oh nope, there's the boots, and then he'll just chase him down, stealing all his attack power. That's his attack power is strength. I didn't actually know that, so cool. It is just damage, so taking a little bit of damage from the creeps as Watch Me Nene looking to go grab this top rune. And they ping out the Dazzle, so if he gets the right rune, he's going to run in and try to get the kill on Dazzle. Gets the rune, it's just a bounty. So, no gank coming yet, but he's bottled up the bounty rune and we'll save it for later. This poor Earthshaker, this is a really tough lane for him, but he's still doing decently, I mean, as far as you can against a PL, Venge, and... Oh, Venge going mid. Oh, but one raises, two raises, and a right click's going to be enough to pick up the stun, not going to be in time, and it's going to be a double kill for the Shadow Fiend as he drops both of them. Oh, solid rotation, but that magic missile just a little bit late. I wonder if there's some lag going on, because there would have been plenty of time, but oh. Just sometimes you miss it. Oh, you know what? He probably cast it first, and then it came off cooldown the second time when I saw it. So, mid tower taking some serious damage as this 29 Necromastery stacks, and he's got it already leveled up to level 3, level 7 overall. Didn't get his ult yet because it's not a good ult super early, and you're not going to be doing a lot of team fighting, which that's really good for. No Fortify coming out from the there it is.
Breaking down the radiant structures like this.
Goes for the deny. Is he going to try to stay and take the tower? He has to, or else it is going to get denied on him. Deny from the Wind Ranger. He tries to stay for the last right click. Should have gone for it, but there's the power shot, cleaning up a little bit of the creep wave. Helping with him anyway. Brennifer is back to base. He's picked up his regen and protection, so his boots be done here. While Greshgrin, he's not doing bad. He's got his ring of protection, probably same deal. As Almond the Frondillo has just disappeared into the earth, that silly pet. They ping out that the two supports are coming to rotate mid, but no one's going to know because... Okay, here we go. Watch me. Nene is into the trees. It's really looking good for the Dire so far. As you can see, the net worth is... Holy crap, that is a fat Shadow Fiend. Look at this. Okay, so 3,000 a little bit on the way of just some boys in the... and 2,000 experience as well. Richard Chang gonna walk in, pings out the Bounty Rune, and that's free for Shadow Fiend. Gashgrin gonna get worried about getting got on, but decides against it. Thing just gonna right click him down. Nobody. Oh no! Zatsuki has to blow the wind run to get out of here. Late raise, but not too bad at all. So now they have to worry. Okay, DD on the Shaker. Is he gonna? Let's see if he can be able to do anything with this. Maybe even just get some last hits would be good. Nothing really. Okay, so they ping out. Oh, they ping out. What is it? They're pinging out Richard Chang to make a rotation. So he picks up. Oh, wards. They're pinging out where he should put wards. Okay, pulling stacks on the Witch Doctor for the Shadow Fiend. The Shadow Fiend has a bunch of stacks to work with. He's already accelerating his insanely ahead farm. He's almost double the net worth of his closest opponent, which is going to be the Phantom Lancer. And even above the Phantom Lancer is this Razor, who this poor Bristleback can't stand against. I mean, there's just nothing he can really do. Not a lot of play effective coming out from the supports on LAN 9. They picked a strong duo, but they haven't been able to make them get away with much. Level 6 coming up though on this Skywrath Mage. He drops both nukes to get Brentifer to back up a little bit. Nukes everywhere, but not a one to make him actually go away. So he comes up a little further. The Phantom Lancer he knows he's level 6 and wants to be wary of that Echo Slam. So he's throwing out illusions. He's just stalling them really. They're pinging out the stacks. So many stacks. The thing asking for a pause and reconnect is getting some pretty bad lag apparently, so we might have a pause coming out there. There's the pause. So they say, "Sure thing, friendo," and they throw the pause out. Grab some ginger ale, because apparently I'm on an airline flight right now. It's the only time I really drink ginger ale. I don't know about anybody else. Okay, so let's take a look around the map. We've got a... Oh, jeezy crazy. Look at that. That's a Seal Scepter Divinity finished up for the Shadow Fiend at 8 minutes. Super Nintendo Chalmers. He's up to 900 gold. He's got his boots. We'll see what he builds with that. The Thing, who was having the lag, he's got his Ring of Basilius and his power treads already. And the, Gathshrin on the LAN 9. He's up to level 6. He's got his boots. He's about halfway through his treads. He's about 100 more gold. He'll be there. Richard Chang, same with boots. He's got 325. Hobblescon's only level 3. There's been a lot of rotation from the supports, so they're all pretty low, but hold on. Shadow Fiend is peeing. So good to know that Shadow Fiend is peeing. And Skywrath Mage, level 5. They'd love to have him level 6. Same with the Phantom Lancer. But let's see our levels. Yeah, look at that. Oh my god. Shadow Fiend, so scarce. Seriously, I'd hate to play against him. Oh my god, okay. So there's our, let's go back to our net worth. That's our fun. Look at this, look at this, look at this. This is insane. What's so bad? So crazy. Alright. And let's see, Phantom Lancer, he's been managed to build. He's got his Ring of Aquila, he's got a robe and bracer, and he's doing alright. Oh, there's the
Alright, carry on.
the unpause. So let's get some action. Just some boys usually pretty aggressive once they get their main core online, which the Shadow Fiend very much is. But he takes a lot of damage from that stack, and he's going to have to go back home. He's got 36 souls. He's got the ultimate. We're going to see a fight here soon. If I have any predicting skills whatsoever, which we will see if I do. So, last hit. Boom. See, called it. Even 2 last hits. Look at that. He's got the poison leveled to keep people from getting away. He's only level 4. But he's still scary because of that shallow grave that he can throw on Watch Me Nene. Let's see if we see a shackle ultimate. No! Misses the shackle! Look at that damage. So crazy. Okay, now comes the power shot. Misses Watch Me Nene, who's going to go off to the side. See if he can find anybody farming. Might even take these stacks away. Has the Arcana and the Immortal equipped, so gonna come around the side. Tower's focusing on someone else, but he decides he's not going to dive. The range creep giving him away. But that means, oh, the thing might get a kill on Gat. No, he's not. He's going to be able to run away. Here comes the Wind Rangers, maybe looking to do some damage to the Razor, who they know now has lag because he's told. Way to go. See, throws the plasma field, does some serious damage to Wind Ranger and Bristleback.
How about that?
Has just picked off.
The
2 supports picked off by the... Holy crap. That was a hell of an ultimate. Picks off the 2 and the Phantom Lancer. The whole safe lane. Look at this. Nearly 1,000 gold going the way of the Dire here. And, of course, the stacks. The Phantom Lancer really needed those to recover. An unfarmed Phantom Lancer is nothing. They circle the top tower to say, hey, let's go do this. Or protect it, I mean. Port in from the... Okay, Bristleback. He is back, so this is going to be a free tier 1 tower. Yeah. Alright, so just some punchies.
At Radiant's bottom tower.
And here comes the creep wave, so people will be backing off. Wow, somebody brought a bunch of clarities. The clarities all around. As they go in, they're going to find Super Nintendo Chalmers, but the Yules is going to keep him safe. They throw the stun on the Shadow Fiend. They're throwing all the harass they have, but it's not going to be enough. There's the Cascade. Not going to be enough. Let's see if Brennifer can stop this annoying chicken man from getting away. There's the stun, and he's on the wrong side of the law. There's the slow. There's the silence coming out from the Skywrath Mage, but it's going to be enough. There's the Raze, and he's dead. And the creep wave is dead. And holy crap.
Them Dire buildings are tough as nails for now.
That is insane. Shadow Fiend is just baller and out of control. Catches him with the Yules to save the Witch Doctor. Port going on the Dazzlies out of here, as they're just going to give Brennifer on the Earthshaker this tower. So really dominant performance coming out from Just Some Boys. They've been really solid all tournament long. So top tower, let's see. There's the tower. Okay, good. Top tower, no, nothing happening there. Earthshaker just taking it and shaking it and baking it. Okay, Buckler finished. Mid. They get the Wind Ranger. Long range bomb coming out from the Skywrath Mage, but it's gonna go for nothing. Regen rune. And the mid tower taken for the Radiant as the
top tower.
But they lose the top as well. There's the Phantom Lancers, found the thing, who's stealing all the damage, but he's just being overwhelmed. But he manages to get the kill on Bristleback before he goes down. He's got Plasma Field, and it wasn't going to be enough to save him. But he manages to get a kill for himself, which isn't too bad. He picks up the headdress, and he's really close to that mechanism for himself. So that situation might not happen again if... This Radiant side, it's looking kind of desperate as they're, but they got a kill on their Phantom Lancer, which is excellent. Brings his net worth up, gets him rolling. And like I said, he's one of those recovery heroes who can actually save a game. Same with the Wind Ranger, actually. She throws the Shackle ultimate going out onto this poor Earthshaker, who gets the stun and has to run. He doesn't have a Blink Dagger or anything yet, so... Nope. They're not even going to bother. Bristleback ports in, and they just decide it's too scary. They don't know who could be there or who could be rotating in. Here they come. The cavalry. Oh, they can't even see them. Here is the ultimate. Disgusting. Just blows up that poor little Wind Ranger. I know she's a ginger, but she deserved better, damn it. Dyer's going to rotate out. Going to take the stacks again. This is their jungle. Like, they don't even care. Earthshaker blocking up the creep wave. I don't know why. I guess he decides he just... They like this fighting area right here, I guess. They like to be able to come in blindly. No, there's a Dire Observer ward, but not a Radiant one. Double damage activated, and this is a dead tower. They should have a glyph from the top tower going down, but we'll see if they bother to use it here. A lot of people don't like using it on the tier 2 tower just because that means tier 3 is right behind, so they're not going to use it. And the right click goes to the Shadow Fiend. Just picked up a Blink Dagger to do exactly what you saw last time. You get the Yules, you blink in, your ultimate, someone is dead. Power shot hitting everybody. Nicely done. As Watch Me Nene is like, hey, look, there's a mid tower over here. I don't know if anybody else noticed that, but I'm going to go kill it. He is on a freaking spree. So much. It's a good thing the souls stop at 36. I'm just going to say that right now. So they're going to be right-clicking everything to death, and it's 1 to 10. That's right. The only death so far on the Dire side has gone to the Radiant. But hey, they didn't get skunked,
Radiant's
right?
mid-tower's getting banged up.
Mid-tower. They probably won't waste the glyph on this one either, so this is a free tower for the Dire.
Radiant's
the stomp is real, folks.
Apart.
The stomp is real. All right, power shot coming out from LAN 9, but... Shadow Fiend again getting that last kill. Last hit. He picks up the Boots of Travel recipe. So Shadow Fiend, he's everywhere you don't want him to be. He's gonna... Okay, so spotted out by Radiant Observer wards. It's gonna be enough for the Phantom Lancers, the TP home. We'll see if we got BOTs coming out on him next, because with this kind of push, the only real option is to try to split push. They can't fight yet, but they have some ultimates finally online. Oh, this poor Venge is only level 3, while Skywrath has managed to pull up level 6, Bristleback 8. So, but to the other team that's not as good. This Death Ward now finally for the Witch Doctor going to be good to go. They see the Shadow Fiend rotating and they're going to back up. They're going to back up, right? Okay, yeah, get out of there. Get out of there, girl. So with that, they should know about these wards. It seems kind of obvious. These are cute little turtle wards, by the way, with creepy eyeballs on their back.
Radiant's top tower's hurting.
Okay, so the systematic destruction of the poor Radiant people is continued as the top tower is being right-click destroyed, facing its doom. It tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, I'm not gonna quote that song. So
Radiant's top tower.
One more right-click coming out from the Shadow Fiend, taking all of the farm. Which, you know, Shadow Fiend, it's kind of his job, so... With that, they're going to be looking to break high ground here as they throw the weave, but only catching the Bristleback, which is actually kind of important. Oh my god, look at that. Plasma field. Oh no, here it comes. Oh, he gets stunned. He gets silenced. There's the Echo Slam on everybody. And the team who loses this, remember, is eliminated. And that's a team wipe. That is horrible for LAN 9. Hell of an ultimate by Watch Me Nene coming out. Holy hell. Holy crap. Okay, so everything blown up. This is the top tier 3 tower. Probably racks.
One last top tower for the Radiant.
Radiant has buyback, but if they use it, they're done. So they have to actually kind of just give up these racks and try to regroup after this. GG called. That's it. That's the game. 15-1. GG called by everyone all around. Oh, unfortunate stop for LAN 9, but really well played on the Dire side, just some boys, so whew, excellent game, and first time drafting on LAN 9 Kappa. Alright, so while that is the elimination of LAN 9 from the Game is Hard Dota 2 tournament, and just some boys moving on to the next round. So we'll catch you guys after this. I'm Hitch, and I'm out. I'll catch you guys later.